What is up, Riser fam? It's me, Coach Stelly, with another quick tip for you guys. And what I'm going to talk about today is how to get on plane with your swing. So what I'm really going to talk about more than how to get on plane is what cue works for me, or how do I understand when I'm getting on plane. So getting on plane is super important, especially when you're starting to get to that level where the ball is moving up and down, left to right, right? It's moving around the zone. You need to be able to adapt and adjust your swing to that pitch height. So especially when you're getting to those rise balls, right? How can I create my swing to be able to better hit that rise ball or that drop ball so that I can maximize my power? So I'm going to show you guys what I like to think about when I'm getting on plane. So we're going to start with a middle pitch. And I like to keep things very simple. So I'm going to get into a wide stance just to keep this exercise very simple. But when I get into my wide stance and I'm ready to swing in a middle pitch, our swing is naturally going to get to contact, right? It's a middle pitch. It's the pitch we grew up learning, right? You always start with a middle pitch on the tee. So our body naturally can get to this height. This is our starting height right here. Okay? Now, how do we change, or how do we adapt to when the pitch goes high? Not that high. When our pitch goes up, and we want to still try to hit this, because this is still a strike in the game, right? It's chest high, it's right below our chest. We still want to be able, especially with two strikes, get to this part of the ball in order to hit this with the max power and get a line drive and not a pop-up or a ground ball. So something I like to think about is, when I think about getting on plane, I like to think getting my shoulder to the same height of the ball. So if I'm here in a middle pitch, right, I'm here, my shoulder is at this height. Now for a high pitch, I want to keep my shoulder to the same height of the ball. So an exercise I like to do to really feel this is that I'll keep my bat on here and I'll just try to get my shoulder on the same height. So when we go middle or we go high, my swing is the same, but my shoulder is getting at the same height of the ball. Same with a very low pitch. Our shoulder is going to get to the same height of the ball. Not our hands, not our barrel. We don't want to drop our barrel. We want to get our shoulder to the same height so that our bat can still be on plane and hit the ball at different heights. So that's what works for me. That's something that allows me to keep it simple and really allows me to understand how to get on plane without dropping my hands or without dropping my barrel or changing my barrel too much. I still want my barrel to stay on plane, but when I think getting my shoulder on the same height, that helps me understand what in my body I need to adapt to be able to get to those pitches. Now that's just a quick tip from me, Coach Stelly. I hope this helps. I hope this allows you to really understand how to get your body on plane, because like I said, and like a lot of softball players, especially at my level, say, that rise ball is going to look like the money pitch, but if you can't get on plane with it, you won't be able to hit that ball out or even hit a line drive. You'll be able to pop up, and we don't want that. So we need to understand our bodies more and understand what do we need to change, or what do we need to make those adjustments with without changing our whole entire body or our whole entire stance or our whole entire swing. It's all about the shoulder and how do we get that to the same height of every single pitch. So try this out in your next lesson. Try to figure out when your shoulder is staying at the right height. Maybe do the exercise I just showed you guys. Really understand how to get to those different heights so that when a pitch is coming and you're ready, you understand that it's not a big movement that you have to make in order to get to those pitches. That's all I have for you guys. That's just one quick tip. Take this on to your next lesson, and I cannot wait to see you at one of my next lessons. Have a great rest of your day.